FC East with a win. Off we go from Landover. Sidewinding kick. And it fell short of the landings.
Accuracy and efficiency in the short passing games as good as anyone.
Yeah, more than 80% the last two games. He's got an open man here in Zakia
today against this really good Eagles defense.
Back-to-back pass plays. Slings one, and it's
willing to throw the ball downfield and challenge this Eagles defense.
3rd and 10, just like that. Daniels given time. Robinson out of the backfield. Got close in the NFL this year. It is Robinson. He's not going to get it. So Philadelphia begins at the 49 in Washington territory, and it's Hurts throwing behind.
But when he's operating as a pocket passer, he's very efficient.
Here is Saquon Barkley with a hold off the left side, and Barkley's first carry goes.
That's why they're on historic pace.
Hurts steps up, wants the end zone, wants A.J. Brown, who is defended. That's Smith, the motion man. Kenny Gainwell made an impact last week. Short.
All these skill guys, they're the main story in town.
Coming after him, Greg, on 3rd and 9, and Hurts going to gash it. Chase down from behind.
Today Washington's going to do. Bobby Wagner,
run,
Frankie Louvu.
Defense number 1. 5-yard penalty added to the end of the run. Automatic first down.
Wagner, you're going to see the hold here on Igbenogany. Grabs him by the helmet. Scramble run.
Barkley straight ahead. Has a hole. Saquon Barkley
just takes it above and beyond.
First down and goal. It's Barkley again. Right side. Down here.
Play from a lead. Use 4th down as a weapon.
It is Barkley and a touchdown for Philadelphia. Back to last week, he had the 10-0 lead against Pittsburgh and had an impressive 27-13 win. And off to a good start here. Luke McCaffrey on the return. McCaffrey has some room. McCaffrey crosses midfield. And again, Washington, excellent field position. So again, great field position, and Brian Robinson tripped up at the line of scrimmage. The ball is out. And just a disaster for the Commanders. They start their first drive at the 40. Second drive in Eagles territory. Dotson in motion. And it's a first down pass. Devontae Smith, season high 11 catches.
I'm going to make the play, and he forces the fumble.
Hurts to throw again. Blitz is picked up. Room to run. Jalen Hurts, a big gainer. 22 yards.
Runner than he is a passer.
Blitz got there that time. Sean Smith, referee.
Intentional grounding. Offense number 1.
2nd and 20. Quarterback draw. Hurts with room to run again. Down to the that he needed to be checked on. Let's see the end of the play.
Play clock operator, please reset the play clock to 28 seconds.
3rd down play. Kenny Pickett, who's only played a handful of plays all season, is going to come in. Jalen saying, I'm good. Pickett, 3 passes thrown all year. The 4th one is to A.J. Brown for a 3rd down for the Pittsburgh Steelers in his first season with Philly. Hands it off to Gainwell. Bounce into the outside. And
played from the lead the whole game and just put the other team at such a disadvantage.
Pickett on the move. Hits a crossing Brown. A.J. Brown to the Pickett. Brown, touchdown. Washington's had great field position in both drives, but done nothing with it. McCaffrey catches this one on a line drive on the move. This time he's not going to get outside.
Philadelphia organization under Nick Sirianni, they are going to keep the pressure on you at all times. Chunk plays. It's going to be hard to go the distance against this defense.
2nd and 12. Throw underneath, and it's Slayer.
Pressure guys are and who the drop players are.
3rd down and long. Daniels with good coverage downfield is going to get what he can, but that's not a whole lot. 23-yard return. Good hang time from Way. DeJean from the 30. Got around the first man. Yeah, got temporarily hung on.
Personal foul, kicking team number 54, blocking the player out of bounds. 15-yard penalty will be added from the end of the kick. First down, timeout.
Actually, their run defense, and they got to find it here.
Barkley, 9 yards a carry so far.
Like you said, limiting those explosive plays.
This is Frankie Louvu coming up with a pick. Stepped in front of A.J. Brown.
It looks like he's going to take Calcaterra to the flat and open up A.J. Brown. And then he just drops the flat and falls right underneath the snag route. And Louvu is Pickett's read. He is looking at him. If he line in Frankie Louvu.
There is a flag
down here. Too many men on
here.
defensive formation. 5-yard penalty. first down.
The most. He represents everything Dan Quinn wants as an identity here in Washington.
First time they find Terry McLaurin. Got a block from Jamison Crowder. Got a first down. On 1st and 10. Daniels looking towards the end zone, but he was pressured.
Well after he got rid of the ball.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense number 93. Down.
So they get Williams, who quietly is having a really good year.
He's having a resurgence here.
Robinson on 1st and goal. He was met in the hole. Dump it to Zacchaeus. Dropped it. 3rd down and goal. You wonder if this is 4-down territory at this point. Daniels given time. He's got a man for a touchdown. It's Jamison Crowder.
Luvu and Jeremy Chin. I mean, a lot of these guys play the game exactly how Dan Quinn imagines it.
Kenny Gainwell on the return. And Gainwell lose one to get that top seed. Here's Saquon Barkley. They always lean on.
Really a testament to the job of this coaching staff.
Barkley carries it 20 times per game. Has room, and there he goes. Saquon Barkley showing the speed. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown from 68. Back in 84. He needs to average 140 yards over the last 3 games to set the all-time record. He's got a shot at it.
Yeah, I mean, he's not even touched. I mean, that's as well blocked, as well schemed as any run you're going to see at this level of football. And then, oh yeah, the guy with the ball in his hand, you can make a case he's the best running back of the last decade, right? I mean, him, Derrick Henry, all these veteran running backs that have changed locations. And
Saquon Barkley having the time of his life here in his first year in Philadelphia. So back to a 2-score lead. McCaffrey backs up and takes this one at the goal line. Luke McCaffrey. Though. Washington goes back to work. Daniels looks to throw. Daniels takes off. Scrambles more than any quarterback in the NFL.
Can't take sacks at that high of a rate.
Bubble screen. Terry McLaurin going to get a first down. C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Whole approach today if they're going to have a chance. Aggressive as can be. Robinson. No. Flag down. Daniels zips one. McLaurin has the catch.
I think this is going to come back. I think Terry McLaurin was moving forward.
Illegal motion. Offense number 17.
Now it's going to be 2nd and long.
I mean, it feels like it's Canada here today. He's just playing a little CFL rules.
Yeah, exactly right.
All Eagles in this first quarter, 21-7 as they try to clinch the East. McNichols along with Robinson. And it is Robinson into the teeth of the
Washington Commanders Hail Mary officially killed the Chicago Bears.
You ain't kidding. That's out ahead of.
See Philadelphia, 2 big high safeties.
Straight ahead run for Daniels. First down. Sliding in the lead. 14 yards to convert 3rd down for the first time. Daniels pressured from behind and sacked by Nolan Smith. We'll see here with a flag down.
Personal foul. Defense number 98.
Man.
Unnecessary roughness. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
See Jalen Carter. Oh, they're going to shift to a little wildcat.
Robinson to take the snap and take the ball inside the 10-yard line.
I think he
comes out. Cooper DeJean's on top of it. And it looks like the Eagles have their 2nd takeaway of the day. Well, against a team you just cannot afford to make these mistakes. He's made some explosive plays today. They've not gotten those, and they've not been their usual efficient selves. Pickett, heaving one for Brown, underthrown, comes back and gets it.
And only 1 wide receiver. They leave A.J. Brown. It's just one-on-one. Marshawn Lattimore just can't find the ball. And the old rule in football, you want to spread them out to run.
We said right away, this offense has it all.
Without being touched, I mean, the combination of the two is historically good.
It's on the defense.
I'm going to come out the other side of that tunnel.
Pickett 4 for 5 so far. Finds Smith this time. Jeremy
Duo in the entire NFL.
3rd down. Pickett scrambles. Chased by Payne. Chased by Chin. Throws it away.
Great job, man.
Impressive stuff. 300 pounds, move like that. First Eagles punt of the day from Braden Mann. Crowder says, look out. Bounces out of bounds. There's some dissension again, but they responded to that quickly. More adversity today, losing Jalen Hurts. Here's a deep ball to De'Ami Brown, perfectly dropped in.
Cheer for this Washington offense. For as efficient as Jaden Daniels has been in the intermediate, it's the ability to throw the ball downfield. And whether it's Brown, Terry McLaurin, they have to continue to take their shots, and it's a great one there.
Biggest catch of the season for
Washington, and a lot of just really good, solid NFL players.
Chris Rodriguez, his first carry, one of the back to Rodriguez, who gets popped in the backfield by Milton.
Fourth down try here.
They roll Daniels. He sets up. He's got room to run, and he will for a Washington first down. More times than any other quarterback. Brock Purdy's next on the list, and it's not close. They fake the end around. They hand it off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez.
And their ability to go for it on fourth down in the same amount of attempts, they actually score more on those drives than Philly does.
Daniels waiting for something to come open. Looked for Crowder, couldn't hit it.
Coverage unit intact.
Bring an extra man here. Wants McLaurin. He's got him. Touchdown, Commanders.
That's just a big-time ball. I mean, under pressure, unblocked Eagles defender in his face, and he just drops it in the absolute perfect spot in the bucket. And downfield, there's very few receivers better than Terry McLaurin, unabated for a huge touchdown.
His 12th one of the season, second in the NFL. Only Jamar Chase has more. Here's Isaiah Rodgers stumbling as he crosses the 20.
Generating explosives, then going methodically up and down the field against a very good defense like they were earlier.
Barkley met at the line of on 2nd and 10. Barkley again. This time there's a hole. Washington brings it. Pickett finds Brown. Stopped right away by Lattimore.
Territory with Jalen Hurts on the field. That's a tush-push scenario. That's a huge factor to keep in mind.
Jamison Crowder.
Right there if Hurts was healthy.
First down pass play. Daniels on the move. He's chased. High steps his 2nd and 7. Robinson. Stopped by Zach.
Generate per play.
They want 5 of them here on 3rd down. Daniels given time. Underneath, McNichols got tackled.
How many more players can they lose on defense
right?
before? But I mean, they're up 27-7 with their entire defense is not playing.
Trussway to Cooper to Jean. A fair catch. Looks to throw it. Scans the field. Lets it fly. A.J. Brown continues to go.
We'll see if they come back to it again.
Gainwell comes in. He's got it. Kenny Gainwell's taking advantage of
last touchdown, and this thing would be all square.
3rd and 7. Handoff. Barkley. Got 5 or 6. 2 timeouts. Graded man with a line drive. Jamison Crowder juggles. Recovers.
Minute mode where you try to go down and get points.
Over the middle. Too tall, and it is C.J. Gardner-Johnson hanging on for the pick.
Or just check it down. But the last thing you want to do in this situation, Joe, is if you're Washington, is say, okay, here, Philly, you take the ball back.
That's 3 in the first half today. It's Barkley. Trying to beat the clock here as the first half winds down to get back in the end zone. A.J. Brown.
Quarterback, it was man and blitz. They've kind of gotten more zone, and now they got him.
Louvu on the blitz.
Should only be a couple seconds left on the clock.
Zip to the sideline, and Devontae Smith has a first down with 5 seconds.
When you go out of bounds, and so watch, with that contact, he's going backwards. So
that's from 56. He's short. 114. A lot happened in this first half. And it ends like this with the Eagles ahead by a touchdown. And Elliott Vernon. So Kenny Pickett has taken over 8 of 11 with a touchdown and a pick. Jaden Daniels, couple big plays outside of that. Today's game close presented by Progressive. The pictures there from Philadelphia's own Bobby Reed.
3 first-half giveaways. I think you feel like you're in pretty good shape.
Eagles have it to begin the second half. Here's Kenny Gainwell. Had a steam on the return, and he got crunched.
It's a completely different animal now without Jalen Hurts.
First play of the second half is a Barkley run. Cleveland as they try to clinch the East. Pickett off play action. Going deep, wants Brown. Pass interference coming on Lattimore.
The collar of Lattimore's jersey, and when a guy like A.J. Brown comes to town to match him.
38 yards on that penalty. Back to Barkley, who had a 2nd and 8. Pickett wants Brown again. Covered again by Lattimore.
In live action, it did look like he was grabbing his arm. I don't know what he did there other than just run behind him.
Defense number 23.
Continue to duke it out. Advantage Brown, first drive of the second half. Barkley, right side.
Routes, it plays like man.
2nd and 4, Barkley again makes the cut. Saquon, right side. Is he looking to throw? He was, and they were ready for there. So the field goal attempt coming here for Jake Elliott. And he's got it to make it a 10-point lead. Verge of 10 wins here in 2024. Short kick taken to the 15-yard line by Jeremy McNichols. Well, it's a scores this year. 34, 3rd quarter. De'Ami Brown knocked out of there by Bond and recovered by Nolan Smith. It out. Smith recovers it. The question will be, did De'Ami Brown have full possession of this?
So take a look. So he takes 1, 2. Football move. I think it's a catch. I think that's going to be ruled a fumble. And
here, but the Eagles safety is thrown out of the game. Here's Pickett. Hit from behind. It's stripped. It's loose. It's still loose. Who's got it?
Throwing arm of the quarterback. The days of just getting blindside hits are over. Everything's about attacking the ball.
6'3", I'm going to be the guy.
Yeah, I'll take care of this, man. You gave up the sack. I'll get the ball.
Gainwell got stymied.
Sack.
3rd down, 16. Handed off. Saquon Barkley. And this Washington defense continues to fight.
Left hand. He sticks it out there and.
Personal fouls. Face mask. Defense number 94.
Deeper the game gets, though. He's got it here. Spins off initial contact. Goes down.
Bodies around the line of scrimmage.
Brown to the top. Smith to the bottom. 2nd and long. Pickett given time. Timing route. 1st down, Devontae Smith.
I'm going to work on the rookie Sainer still with one of my other weapons.
Play action. Coverage tight. Pickett extends the play. One of his targets, Brown, fell, and so Pickett will. Barkley tripped up at the line.
In Seattle, one of the most impressive guys I've ever been around.
3rd down and 9. He's on the blitz here. Went for Brown in the 3rd PI of this half on Lattimore.
Play straight man and
pass interference. Defense number 23.
68 yards that have been wrapped up on pass interference calls. Here's Barkley. Washington making life tough.
Defensive penalties on Washington.
Brown down near side, but the rookie Sainer still over him. Crosses the field and he's open, but there's room for
of targets now starting to pick up over the last 2 weeks.
3rd and 7. Pickett steps up. Pickett throws on the move, and Devontae's
very much help with their backs and tight ends.
Barkley. Just
particularly at the tackle position, impact this offense.
On play action, Pickett threading to the end zone. Wanted Brown, who guess who?
And they're very good in the red zone.
Brown against Lattimore to the bottom of the screen. That's where Pickett's looking as he gets sacked by Dante Fowler.
Needs to come out.
Team high 9.5 sacks this season for Fowler. This is Elliott. And he's got his 2nd make of the half. Yards, but they go 14 plays and take off 8 minutes. Settle for the field goal, so Washington will get it again here. McCaffrey's had a good day in the return game. Yeah, and he's got another good return here. Gardner Johnson was ejected for his 2nd unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. He's replaced by Tristan McCollum. Yeah, when you get him. 2nd and 4. Daniels in trouble. Throws in.
Backer blitzes.
3rd down and 4. They hand it off. McNichols finishes forward.
Snapping this ball, they've got to get more plays running.
Quick throw. Zacchaeus spent last season.
They've moved him around of late.
Screen. McNichols drilled by
Backs 2 linebackers. They can move him anywhere they want.
Bringing pressure here. Zacchaeus hemmed in, nowhere to go. And they need just inside the 30-yard line here. Daniels given time over the middle, tight window, tipped and incomplete. The field.
So they call this a dagger route. So it's just a deep in-breaking dig. And with this soft umbrella coverage that Vic Fangio loves to employ, there's 2 deep safeties. They play from high to low depth, and they can.
Extra long here, 4th and 11. Daniels steps up. Daniels needs inside the 30 with his legs. He'll get it. Jaden Daniels, a 1st down and more to the 11. And that's how this 3rd quarter comes to a close. Daniels keeping Washington's hopes alive despite 4 turnovers. Still breathing as we go to the 4th. McNichols drilled by Bond, filled the whole
drive, and you just don't feel like they go tackle quarterbacks downfield.
Daniels dumps it off. McNichols shaken, powering inside the 5. 3rd down and 2. He'll look to throw. End zone, thrown low, but caught.
2 receiver in the 3-man concept, and they just run levels. They get a flat player and a corner player behind them, and not the best ball, but remember, Tristan McCollum.
It's the extra point. The Commanders are within 6. Early on in the 4th quarter. Crazy that this is a game. 4 turnovers, but within 6.
Led to 2 touchdowns here today.
Here's Kenny Gainwell on the return. Ooh, almost slipped through there.
Really, the entire Washington Commanders run game has been Jane Daniels. The running backs have done nothing. They fumbled twice, Brian Robinson.
And this is where Saquon Barkley typically lives.
All eyes right now are on Saquon Barkley.
Who's got the ball? Calcaterra leads. Barkley jumps his way through the hole in a 1st. From the 42, Barkley again blown up by Duran. They just barely get it off. Pickett in trouble. Pickett lost the ball. It's loose. It's loose. It's Washington. It's Sandler still.
Action. It looked like he was trying to shovel past the ball in the direction of Saquon Barkley. It's hard to tell whether his hand was coming forward or not. Let's take a look. I think it is. This ball off. We'll see what they do here.
They'll look to throw. Underneath. Gainwell. Not enough. They're coming after it. Man gets rid of it. Fair catch taken. Wins. Jaden Daniels, a franchise-changing rookie quarterback in rhythm underneath Diami for the concussion, and so it's been Kenny Pickett. Pressure coming here, thrown in.
They keep sending extra rushers at Daniels.
They are going to do so here. It is Robinson with a flag in the secondary. Though.
Holding. Defense number 33. Penalties decline. Result of play. 1st down.
Attack from that angle.
Bubble it outside. Luke McCaffrey. A couple blocks in front. McCaffrey's 1st catch of the day.
This Eagles defensive line is very good versus the run.
Blitz coming again. Picked up. One-on-one. Taking a shot. Diami Brown incomplete. 2nd and 10. Daniels to throw again. Over the middle. There's a 1st down.
Ability, especially against zone coverage, that if you're open, stay open.
Quick snap. Flags in the secondary. Daniels has an open man. Blown coverage. Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus. Touchdown. Tie game.
12 men on the field. Defense. That penalty's declined. It's over play. It's a touchdown.
All right, take a look here. There's Slay. We mentioned he's trying to get off the field. Clearly, just lack of communication. So look, the side of the field that Slay, who was the 12th man, he's trying to get off the field. There was nobody left on the entire sideline to defend Zacchaeus, and that's about as easy as of a completion downfield as we've seen Daniels have all day.
This is preposterous. They've turned the ball over 4 times against maybe the best team in the NFL. Ted Gonzalez sends it away. This is Rodgers on the return. High stepping his way across the 20. Isaiah Rodgers, injury, trying to lead him from behind. Barkley. Got
adjustment by this Washington defense.
Barkley again. At the line of scrimmage, he got contacted by Javon. Fake to Barkley. Pickett for Brown. Broken up.
Sirianni's got a decision to make. The ball's thrown slightly behind A.J. Brown, and now 4th and 2. Be a very different play selection.
They're going for it with the pass. Pickett, first down. Louvu blitzing. Picked up. Pickett steps up and throws for Barkley. He's got it. And then it came out. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. It's Barkley.
Look how many guys up at the box. It's all single high coverage, one-on-one on the outside.
Coming after Pickett, throws tall for Brown.
Game, so this makes sense. Marshawn Lattimore is not on the field.
Neither's Barkley. Pickett throws on the run. Brown needs to make a man miss and does. A.J. Brown. And we got a thriller going here. 28-27. Washington has come back to take the lead.
Yeah, so St. Juice, he's on the
quarterback since Jalen Hurts left with a concussion in the first quarter. Hands it off to Barkley. A wall of command.
Matched up in the slot
against Igbenogany. Steps into a tight pocket and gets sacked.
There's nothing downfield. A check down, something underneath.
Only a 4-man rush, so Pickett with time. Pickett steps up and runs. Kenny Pickett needs the 26. He'll slide down in field goal range, but a flag fly.
All right, so watch. Does he go over the top or does he make contact? Oh, he doesn't hit his head at all. They got to pick that flag up.
Of Jake Elliott's range.
Watch the
There's
contact.
no foul on the play. Ruling on the field. 4th down.
On the way, did he get enough? This time he did. Helping Washington overcome 4 turnovers. Luke McCaffrey has had some good returns today. Christian's brother with a head of steam. Boy, had his eyes set on that sideline tracks.
And him.
So here we go. Drive begins with him on the roll. Dump it off. John Bate. On 2nd and 10. Low throw. McNichols. On 3rd and 5. Daniels pressured. Throws across his body. Tipped and picked. Reed Blankenship the interception. Blankenship back inside the 30.
When he starts retreating backwards, there's just no way to get this ball and drive it fast enough. It's going to get undercut by Slay, and then it just turns into a tip drill. It's 3rd and 5. You're trying to make a play downfield, but you just can't throw the ball late off your back foot in the middle of the field, and this is what this Philadelphia defense can do to you.
Coming in, that's their 5th one today. 2:53, 2 timeouts for the Commanders as Barkley goes down in the back.
Run situation.
This is a pass, and it's Brown.
Here on 3rd down. 4th down's an option.
He'll look to throw. He's got Smith. It's juggled and dropped.
And you introduce the ability to go through the air, because even if that ball is complete or incomplete, on the plus side. So when Washington gets the ball back, they'll be able to stop the clock 1 time.
Low snap right there, picked up towards the upright and just through. McCaffrey back to return the kick. He's gotten close a couple times today to breaking it. There's a flag down as McCaffrey returns it across the 30.
Legal formation. Number 21 on the kicking team left early. 5-yard penalty added to the end of the run. First down, Washington.
I don't love splitting the use of timeouts. I think you got to use them on either side of the 2-minute warning together.
Olamide Zaccheaus has got called at midfield, down 5. On the ground here, Robinson. That's a first down in playoff position. 2 games left after today. On 1st and 10, Daniels sideline, McLaurin timing route, first down, he got 11.
Ball, have an Eagles defender in his face. Great job here, not only securing the catch.
Philly showing pressure and bringing it. Daniels steps up, makes a man miss. Jaden Daniels, first down inside the 25.
Time getting him on the ground.
Under a minute to go, another blitz coming, and so an open man underneath.
Career high in pressure, only 1 sack taken.
He's going to run it here, and they're going to have.
If not, it's going to be 4th down with the running clock if they're tackled short.
They are going to run it. It's Robinson inside the 10.
All right, so now they got to get up, and they've got to get it. So Eagles are going to be slow getting off the ground. You've got to clock this ball as fast as you can.
They do it 10 seconds to the bottom of the screen. 2nd and goal, 10 seconds. Daniels fires, end zone, touchdown! Jamison Crowder, preposterous! 5 turnovers and the lead with seconds remaining. With 6 seconds on the clock. And it's a run. McNichols crunches ahead. He's got it. 36-33. Back to the touchdown.
Got to carry the middle. And Jamison Crowder's just going to run a simple little middle bend. And Zach Bond, for whatever reason, he just drops him and never flips his hips. And in red zone in the NFL, that's wide open.
When we talked, Greg, about how Jaden Daniels probably should get even more credit than he's getting. Mark Rippon in the Super Bowl season 91. They're trying to get to 10-5 for the first time since that 91 season. On the return, it's Gainwell. This is going to be it right here for Philadelphia, trying to make magic on their last play. This is Avonte Maddox. He shovels it back, and that is the ball game. What an incredible comeback. Charlotte as well. Panthers and Cardinals are in overtime. We get you to Chris Myers and Mark Schlereth for the finish there.